we've got an old steamboat on the left-hand side. That's called the St Catherine, the old royal barge. And years ago carried royalty, and foreign imagery here. There's a bar and a restaurant. Thames here. She first came to the front, she was 63 years old. The large white ship on the left is the Wellington. She serves as a livery hall for the company of Master Mariners. The old sea captain. Just down on the right hand side here, the large red brick building, the Standard Refrigeration Warehouse. Now Riverside Apartments. At the top floor of this building is a restaurant. Now gentlemen, if you want to take a look at somewhere nice one evening, restaurants. The top floor is the Oxo Tower restaurant. Very nice up there, also with a little bit expensive. Go upon the water again, it comes to £18.50. Nice restaurant. The Oxo Tower restaurant. Look at the tower on the roof of that building, you can see the windows spelling out the word Oxo. Now imagine being up there, gentlemen, with your wife or girlfriend or somebody else's girlfriend or wife. Very interesting. Look at the view of London in front of the boat now on the left, folks. Great view of the city, and St Paul's is coming into view as well. Just on the left, folks. St Paul's, dominating the London sky. Lovely building, St Paul's. And if you want to go there, I recommend tomorrow morning. The Sunday morning service is well worth going to. Plus it's free. Any other day of the week, they charge you £18 to visit St Paul's. Go in there tomorrow morning, free of charge, join in with the service. And I do believe the doors open at 10 o'clock if you're interested. And on the left there, lovely little red brick building, Sion College, a study for the clergy here in London. Next door, the old City of London School for Boys. That's now offices for JP Morgan, the wealthy American bank. The circular building is Unilever House, and that belongs to Lever Brothers, the soap and detergent manufacturer. And these are the Blackfriars bridges we're now going beneath, the Blackfriars Road Bridge and the Blackfriars Railway. For safety reasons, and about 30 years ago the top of that bridge was removed. Also here is Blackfriars Railway Bridge. That's still in use. They very recently built a new station on top of the old Victorian bridge. They've got a brand new station afterwards. And if you walk along here, folks, on our right we've got some nice bars and restaurants. Lovely little pub on the right, Founder's Arms, very reasonable. And very nice sitting there with the lovely views across the river. There's a barge on the way, this blue barge, just mentioned it. Tomorrow we've got a couple of barge races on the river, an event on the Thames tomorrow, a couple of barge driving races. In the area about here, 3-4 time, you see these barges being driven up. 6 barges being rowed up down the Thames tomorrow. A couple of little races. On the left here we've got St Paul's. It stands 365 feet high. It's not very tall. The height for St Paul's represents 1 foot for every day of the year. Do try and visit St Paul's, ladies and gentlemen. One of London's most outstanding buildings. And the bridge here, this is the Millennium Bridge. It's better known as the Wibbly Wobbly Bridge over the river. Now on opening day, too many people on that bridge tipped from side to side. They interviewed the architect Norman Foster on telly that night for an explanation. And he said there's nothing wrong with the bridge. It is the way that people walk here in London. right there folks, that round white building, that's the Globe Theatre of Shakespeare. But that's the first building in London allowed a thatched roof since the Great Fire of 1666. And for anybody who might like Shakespeare, that's the place to go here in London. And they've done a nice job redeveloping the Riverside Edgware, right? This is all quite new developments. Years ago, it was all factories here, very industrial, busy part of London. But back in the olden days, in the times of Shakespeare, Bankside was well known for its theatres, taverns, brothels, and the cruel sports. This basically was the old red light districts of London years ago. There's a very old riverside pub to the right called the Anchor. Maybe you've got in there as well, you walk along here. Parts of that pub are 400 years old. And people like Dr. Johnson, Samuel Pepys, William Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, all been in the Anchor once. I've been in there as well a few times. Nice, isn't it? And this is the Cannon Street Bridge. The station's on the left in the City of London. Now boys and girls, on our right we had the old warehouses. This is what all of London's Riverside used to be like, warehouses. Those buildings are now apartments. The bottom floor of Pickford's Wharf is a Riverside public house. You can see people sat outside enjoying a couple of drinks. And that sailing ship in the dock here to the right folks, that's a real ship. A replica of Sir Francis Drake's old vessel, the Golden Hind. We could go aboard this ship, look around, and you'll see what life would have been like for the real Elizabethan sailors. And you've got a lovely old cathedral here to the right as well, Southwark Cathedral, dating back to the 13th century. And we're now going beneath London Bridge. This one was opened in 1973 by our present Queen. This is now the 5th bridge we've had over the water here since the Roman times of London. The new London Bridge, folks, not a very interesting looking bridge, but the history in London Bridge itself, it goes back to the Roman times of London. London's tallest building, the tallest in Europe in fact, the Shard up on the right hand side, that's over 1,000 feet high. Most of the building consists of office space, shops, bars and restaurants. Another tall building you might like to know about, up on the left, the building with the curved roof up there, the top of that building is called the Sky Garden in the City of London. Obviously there's some sort of garden up there. It's a bit of a tropical garden. There's also a little bar and restaurants up there. It's a viewing floor as well. And if you'd like to go up there, go online and we book to go up there. Go to Sky, the website Sky Garden. Have a look at it because you won't believe this, it's actually free to go up there. Obviously if you go in the bar or restaurant, you have to pay for that. But to go up there, just for a look around, it's actually free. We went up there ourselves the other week, me and my wife, with a mother-in-law, took her up there for her birthday. She thinks I'm actually treating her. She went up there for nothing. She did get a glass in. Now right, we've got 2 ships. Berlin is the cruise liner here in London, at regular quarters of London. She cruises around the Baltic ports and the British Isles, and the Mediterranean as well. And the large naval ship on the inside is the Belfast, but that's moored there permanently as a museum to former naval sea power. Served with great distinction through the Second World War, and she last fired during the conflict. A great day out for the kids, the Belfast. I say she's a museum to former naval sea power. Just going over shoot the wrong way. Tower Pier's on the left, folks, but we'll just go past the pier. So it's to get a nice view of the Tower of London from the river itself. There's the Tower of London, folks. That has served London over the years as a royal palace. It's been a prison, a royal mint, royal observatory, and it's even been a zoo at one time. And they used to keep lots of animals here years ago. It's a traditional thing. Henry VIII had a polar bear here at the Tower of London. And if you look on that river wall there, you can see the writing, Traitor's Gate. And through there, people were taken to be imprisoned or executed within the Tower of London. Very interesting old building, the Tower of London to your left. Now boys and girls, we're going to turn the boat around now, so as we turn the boat, we're going to get a lovely side-on view of Tower Bridge, the gateway to London. Now this is the bridge, it opens up, allowing the big ships in and out of the Port of London. And those bastilles have been raised successfully many times. It's only failed to open on a few occasions. Now there's no openings this evening, but we've got a few openings tomorrow. And if you'd like to check to see when Tower Bridge does open next, or if you go online once again and you go to Tower Bridge Lifts, go to Google, type in Tower Bridge Lifts, and it tells you when the bridge next opens.